Stop right there, cousins. Don't panic. If mini twists been knocking your neck between the washer and dryer, this illusion crochet may be for you. These are pre-twisted. I'm not fighting hair today. Just clean parts, no hand cramps, okay? Just slide it in, secure it, look professionally blessed, all right? Let's get into it. Okay, boom. This is the illusion part, so don't blink. If you can braid even a little, you're already ahead. If you cannot, you can use rubber bands, okay? I have fine natural hair, as y'all know, so I try to stay clear from rubber bands, but if you think and ignorant up about the hair, you do what you do. Now, this is a strategic braid pattern, not a geometry test. Think clean where it counts, forgiving everywhere else, okay? The front will judge you, not gonna lie. The back, you can do what you want to do, honey, but you know the front will talk about you and your mama like it never even knew you, okay? So I start around the perimeter because that's what people actually see. These particular braids are smaller, neater, and angled back, like they're supposed to mimic cornrows, okay? But they'll give the illusion that you have a head full of individual twists. Another reason why the plaits are a little smaller is because we're doing mini twists. So the hair that we're adding, it's small. So you know, it's got to go together. Now you can also do individuals right along the front perimeter before you get into these illusion boxes. It just depends on how nasty you trying to get with this install, baby. How illusionified you are trying to be. Again, this is for beginners, okay? So we're doing a little bit, but the most of it. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna look good, all right? But it's still appropriate for beginners who are just starting out or who just don't want to do individuals and you want your takedown to be easy as well. So you want to take your time on this part, be nice, neat. You don't have to plait tightly. In fact, I would suggest that you don't. That's what the edge control is for, or the braid gel. That's what that's for. It's gonna make it nice and neat, get all those little hairs in place, and you don't have to be all tight and ignorant. Now once you move to the inside of the braid pattern in the back, relax. The braids get bigger. Yes, bigger on purpose. We're saving time and energy for the front, okay? Now, these are going straight back, just following the shape of my head. Nothing fancy, nothing dramatic. If your braids aren't perfectly straight, congratulations, you doing it right. At least that's what I tell myself, okay? Now, notice the spacing. I'm leaving room, not crowding, but making sure that, you know, because the pieces that I'm installing are small, I'm making sure that it's going to make sense with those particular pieces. If the hair was bigger, all of my spaces would be bigger, my boxes would be bigger, all of the things, okay? And this would be a lot quicker as well. But since we're doing mini twists, we follow suit, right? The goal for the remainder of the braid pattern is just to have flat braids, a flat base, okay? You want to lay low, mind is business, nothing fighting for attention, none of the things, especially if you're using a color that is not your natural hair color like I am, because you're going to see the roots. That does not bother me. If it bothers you, you definitely want to pick a color that is closer to your natural hair color, okay? That's how you tuck the ends. If you got a little scoop full of hair like I do, I leave the nape part out for now, just because, you guys, I don't know if anybody else understands what I'm saying, but I do not like cornrowing my hair all the way down to the nape because it pulls. Even if I'm not, you know, being aggressive and rough and tight, for whatever reason, my hair back there is so sensitive and I just don't like the feeling of it being in cornrows. So generally I leave that part out, or I do individuals back there like I'm going to be doing today. Okay, now for the fun part, the quick and easy part. The braids will disappear, the twist will take over, and suddenly it will look like you twisted your entire head strand by strand, but you didn't, and that's between you and the mirror, okay? That's it. That's all. All right, now this is where we slow it all the way down because this is where the illusion lives, okay? I'm using pre-twisted twists, so the work is already done, okay? My only job now is placement and patience, not force, not speed. Well, if you on your get a girl, get it, yeah, hit it with that speed. but patience, okay? Now, watch where I insert the hook. I'm not going rogue in there, okay? I'm going straight through the base of that little knot where the braid starts, where the plait starts, okay? Right at the root. Small opening, clean entry, respectful exit, okay? That's it. Then I slide the twist through just enough for either my fingers or for the crochet needle to grab it. It's a lot quicker if you just use the needle because it's in there. The latch hook is already in there, so yeah, you don't have to slide the twist halfway across your head. Just enough to say, come here real quick. I said, come here real quick. That's it, okay? You pull it through slowly. If it's fighting, you stop because there's a snag somewhere. You don't want it to do that, okay? Illusions don't respond to violence, okay? Just close the hook, go back out the way you came in there, and start over. Okay, now let's focus on the spacing. Okay, each little box gets its own moment. If you move too close, the illusion it's not gonna look right. If you too far, you start seeing all kind of scalpage. I don't know if that's the look we're going for either. Now at the end, we are going to see where we are with just the boxes crocheted. Okay, then if you need to crochet in between the boxes to make it make more sense for you, you can do that, okay? But just start with the individual boxes for now. I'm working row by row, not doing a freestyle thing going on, just a nice little motion. Once you get into motion, it will go by really quickly, you guys. It'll go by really quickly. I did not time the whole thing only because I did my braids yesterday. So sometimes I'll do the braiding part one day and then the install part because the install flies by so quickly. So I did time the install, okay? So depending on how quickly you braid, add that time in to, you know, my estimate, and then you'll see how much time you need in total to do this style. And you know, these are mini twists, so it's going to take a little bit longer than if you were using large jumbo box braids or something like that, okay? Now, this method makes it look like individual mini twists, but it's a crochet and that's why it eats, okay? So you definitely want to take your time and don't rush. Now, once the illusion boxes are filled, everything else, oh my God, you talk about get it girl, get it. This is where you on your get it girl, get it, okay? The battle is over. If you were struggling at all, you're not about to struggle anymore. Place back to back, guys. If you want a full look like I was going for a full look. So in the back on the cornrows, I'm placing each piece back to back, no space in between, okay? And remember, we're flying through the back, okay? Because if somebody is inspecting the back of your head, baby, that's a personal issue, okay? And not our business. Now, I've gone through a whole full pack. I always suggest when I use these, because I've used these twists before, I always get 2 packs just because you may get by with one, but I never do, so I always get 2. You know, you just do what you will for your head and size and the style that you're getting ready to do, okay? Now, I'm going for a little bit more full of a look, so I am crocheting in between my boxes on some rows. This right here is absolutely optional. Just, you know, you're using your style optics right here. You know what I'm saying? Your design acumen. You're going for what you know, as we say around the way, okay? This right here is just about what you want it to look like. In the end, I wanted mine to be very full, which is why I was going back to back to back to back to back in the bike, period. That's it. So you get to decide all of those things. Now let's talk about time real quick, because this whole install took me a little under an hour. Install, y'all, okay? I'm here for that. No all day appointment energy. You ain't got to worry about the sun going down while you twisting still and still got more twists to do. You see, that right there is the beauty of illusion crochet with pre-twisted twists. The work looks detailed, but the process is efficient, and I love an efficient situation. I really do. I love that for us, guys. This is beginner friendly, arm friendly, life friendly. You could do this after work. You could do this on Sunday night. You could do this without questioning your life choices, okay? And you can wear it any way you want to. And remember, you guys, I was being ignorant on top of ignorant, so I chose this beautiful 350 color. You can do a natural set if you want to stay closer to the tone of your hair. Now in the back, I'm just doing a few individuals, so that way I can put that hair, my nape hair, up, but I don't have to worry about that cornrow pull sensation that I don't like. Okay, now you don't have to do this. You can obviously cornrow your hair all the way down. You can do illusion boxes in the back. You can do all of the illusion that we did in the front. You can do that all the way around your head, and you will have a sweet updo. I ain't lying. You really will have a sweet updo. So this part right here, I almost want to say it was unnecessary. I was just testing it out. I don't really know if it made much of a difference. I think it made a little bit of a difference, maybe in flyaway type of essence. But other than that, I don't really know. But yeah, I'll let you decide if you want to mousse it down, honey, because I don't know if it did something. But look at this. Look at this. Install in under an hour, and I would absolutely do it again. Okay, people assume you got all the patience in the world, and maybe you do, but not for this style right here. That's what I'm saying to you. Now let's get into the real fun part, because beginner friendly does not mean boring. This set is light, it's flexible, and it moves when you move. So yes, you can wear it down, let it do what it does. Middle part, side part, fake side part, deep side part that you didn't even plan, wind in your hair part, all of the things, they're all valid. You can pull it up into a ponytail, high pony, low pony, half up, half down, clip ponytail. You don't have to worry about your scalp being sore. You don't have to worry about tension. You don't have to worry about any of those things. You want a bun, messy bun, neat bun? It works. It works because the base is flat and the twists aren't bulky. You can clip it to one side with pride, or both sides if you're feeling symmetrical. Okay, add beads, add nothing at all. The style carries itself, and don't get an ignorant color like I did. Okay, and again, I'm just showing you that I don't have it pulled back tight. It looks like that because we were very neat, but we were not tight. Okay, and because these are illusion crochet mini twists, they fall like individuals. This is beginner friendly, but don't get it twisted. It's giving professional. Okay, save this for later, send it to your group chat, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. All right, peace, love, light.